Hello, BNN. Mark Pope and his coaching staff are keeping an eye on new recruits. Is one guy who is a great prospect and could land on this team Tay Kinney? Let's talk a little more because it would be good for the Cats to have this guy. With a keen eye on the future, Pope and his coaching staff are building bridges with some of the most promising talents of the next generation, especially in the class of 2026. Among these names, Tay Kinney appears as a central figure in this process, representing not only an opportunity to further strengthen Kentucky's roster, but also a symbol of Pope's tireless commitment to seeking players who combine skill, a winning mentality, and adaptability to the high level of competition of the program. The recent visit of Mark Pope, accompanied by assistants Cody Fuger and Jason Hart, to Tay Kinney's home in Newport, Kentucky, is a clear example of this dedication. This is not just a formal gesture, but a demonstration of respect and genuine interest in the development of the young point guard. The fact that Pope spent hours analyzing videos and discussing highlights with Kinney and his family shows how much he values human relationships in recruiting. This type of connection can make all the difference in the final decision of a player as sought after as Kinney. Tay Kinney, rated as a 4-star prospect, is a name that has been attracting attention on a national scene. Currently in the Overtime Elite, in Atlanta, a league that has gained prominence for molding young talent for professional and college basketball, Kinney has shown qualities that make him a natural target for programs of the caliber of Kentucky. His vision of the game, control of the pace, and ability to create opportunities for both himself and his teammates are attributes that fit perfectly with the dynamic and collective style that Pope seeks to implement. In addition, his experience in the OTE, where he faces mature and highly skilled opponents, only reinforces his preparation to deal with the pressures of college basketball. Another interesting point is the pre-existing connection between Kinney and Jasper Johnson, another Kentucky recruit. The friendship and rapport between the two could be an additional factor in attracting Kinney to Lexington. After all, playing alongside someone with whom there is already a natural chemistry can ease his transition and increase his chances of making an immediate impact on the team. This synergy between recruits is something that Pope seems to be exploiting wisely, creating an environment where players not only feel challenged, but also supported by peers who share similar goals. In addition, Kinney's presence at Kentucky could bring an additional benefit: his local heritage. As someone who grew up in Newport, he represents an inspiring story for local fans and an example that the program remains committed to nurturing local talent. This could further strengthen the bond between the team and its fan base, something that has always been a hallmark of Kentucky basketball. The recruiting moves by Pope and his staff reflect a clear philosophy: to anticipate the future without losing sight of the program's core values. By investing time and energy into building solid relationships with players like Tay Kinney, the Wildcats coach is paving the way for a lasting legacy. If Kinney decides to don the blue and white uniform, it will be more than just a recruiting win. It will be a testament to Pope's hard work. Let's move on. Otega Owa, with his playmaking ability, attacking the basket, and leading the offense, has become a central piece in Pope's scheme. His decision to explore the draft is no surprise. The point guard, with his dynamic style and ability to take control in crucial moments, has caught the attention of NBA scouts. According to ESPN's respected Jonathan Givney rankings, Owa is ranked 77th among the top 100 prospects for the 2025 draft. It's a ranking that reflects his potential, but it also indicates that with only 59 picks available in this year's draft, his chances of being selected are uncertain. For Kentucky fans, this is great news. The possibility of Owa returning for another season in Lexington is real, yes. Not that Kentucky is relying solely on Owa to shine. The roster that Mark Pope is building for 2025 to 26 is already an impressive collection of talent in itself. Other Wildcats are also on the NBA radar, which speaks to the team's depth. Kobe Brea, a lethal shooter, is ranked 56th by Givney, followed by Amari Williams, 63rd, Jackson Robinson, 81st, and Andrew Carr, 97th. Those four players, however, have already exhausted their college eligibility, meaning the immediate future of the program depends on how Pope continues to mold the team with new pieces and, of course, the possible return of Oa. The combination of experience, versatility, and hunger for winning makes this group one of the most promising in college basketball. What makes the situation even more exciting is Pope's work in the transfer market and recruiting. Kentucky, under his leadership, has not only attracted high-caliber players, but has also managed to assemble a roster that seems perfectly aligned with his vision of the game. Pope is known for his ability to implement a modern style of play, with an emphasis on long-range shooting, quick transitions, and aggressive defense. With Oa potentially back, the coach would have an on-court leader capable of executing this system with precision, while also inspiring his teammates. The idea of Kentucky playing in the Final Four, something that hasn't happened in 11 years, is starting to seem not only possible, but likely. It's worth remembering that college basketball is a terrain where raw talent isn't always enough. It takes chemistry, leadership, and, above all, a coach who knows how to turn potential into results. Mark Pope has shown, since taking over the Wildcats, that he is exactly that kind of coach. His ability to connect with players, adjust strategies, and keep the team focused on bigger goals is what makes fans believe that 2025-26 could be the year of redemption. The last time Kentucky was on the big stage in Indianapolis was over a decade ago, and the ghosts of that period still linger over the program. With Pope at the helm and a roster that can count on Oa, that's something that could make a difference for the team. Oa's decision, which is expected to be announced in the coming weeks, will be a pivotal moment for Kentucky's immediate future. If he chooses to return, the Wildcats will not only have one of the best point guards in the country, but also a symbol of the program's ambition. I can't wait to hear your thoughts.